Hi guys, GloryHunter back with another, surprise game haul. Wasn't expecting to pick these up. Like I say, I do have a pile of games still over there, which I was going to show you guys. This isn't them. This was a surprise trip, and we've got some random stuff, some surprising stuff. So I'm going to quickly show you what we picked up on our spontaneous trip into town and a new place that we found for games. So let's take a look. Now, first of all, I'm sitting here with a backdrop to what a lot of people use. However, I'm using it because I'm actually sorting out my Xbox games in a minute for my regular kind of backdrop. So that's being sorted out. There's the shelves aren't full, so it didn't really look too good. Plus, we've got a new game, so put that on. It's just going to flick around. It doesn't actually have any gameplay, unfortunately, but it's something on there for you to look at. So, obviously, I actually went into town to pick up my Wonder Woman Blu-ray Steelbook. That's all I went in for. Now, I did forget at the same time that Shadow of War came out. I had it on pre-order, but I thought it came out later in the month. I got it mixed up with another game. I've got a couple on pre-order. But we nipped into game to have a look and realised it was out. So I pre-ordered what's called the Gold Edition, which is ridiculously expensive for what you get. You don't get any statue or anything. It is literally the game, which comes with, a fairly nice steelbook. One half the Wraith, one half Italian. So when you open it up, it does have both of them on there. So it is quite nice. And with the steelbook, you do get a couple of bits of DLC, such as some followers and a legendary sword and what have you on there, plus a gold edition content with a kind of a loot chest thing. Don't know what's in it. And then you get obviously the season pass with all the DLC, as you regularly do now. You also get a nice little book with nothing in it, really. That's it, but a little bit of paperwork in there. And then inside the kind of steelbook, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there is a map of kind of Middle Earth. You can't really see it very well. So yeah, we picked that up. That's new out. And that is our Shadow of War, which is what's on in the background there. We'll pop that up there. So yeah, that is basically all I went in for. And then while we're there, obviously, you have a look around the shops and stores. Stuck my head in CX, couldn't find anything. I actually went kind of to get this, which I'd seen previously. Now, obviously, it had sold. I left it way too long. I thought to myself, yeah, I want it. I'll go back and get it, as you do. Went back, it had gone. Gutted, because they're quite rare, and I knew it would go straight away. So, yeah, stupid of me to leave it, but something I really did kind of want, which would have looked good in the glass shelving, having a little claptrap, but hey ho, missed on that. So, having a look around for a few more stores. We hit most of them up, didn't really find much at all in most of them. However, we did go in the kind of cash generator, I think it was, and we found a couple of titles in there. Now, I've seen these two, both on the Xbox One. I didn't plan on getting many more Xbox One games because, like I say, later in the month there's at least another 2 I've got on pre-order and another one I want. So another 3 new games that I'll be getting and trying to play. But I do have about 10, 12 days off at the end of the month, so some time to knuckle down and get some decent gaming in. Anyway, we found these. So first off, a game which I played on the kind of Xbox Pass, where you get a load of free games, you pay monthly and you get to play all them games for free. And I did the free trial, tried a few games out and tried this out, and it was surprisingly really good. A similar game actually to the Shadow of War, Shadow of Mordor games and kind of Assassin's Creed-y. And it's Max Payne. Not Max Payne, it's Mad Max. Idiot. So it's Mad Max, and it is the Steelbook edition, which I never come across really. It's called the Ripper edition. You get some DLC, however, I don't think it's in here. I think it was obviously on a card, which isn't there, so I'm missing out on that, but I'm not too fussed. It was a steelbook I wanted, so there we are. Now this usually sells for around £15, especially CX and what have you, and it was only a tenner. So got a £5 off, and we got the steelbook, and like I say, it's a nice steelbook and it's in great condition. So it has the car on there, and the old Max car from the game, and obviously our disc. But yeah, really enjoyed playing this game, so I wanted to finish it. So we have the Steelbook edition for kind of a $5 less than what it should have been, so that was nice. And also, in the same kind of cabinet, we came across this. And another game which I've been after for a while. It's a collection of games. I do have all these games on the 360. However, they got re-released and kind of bumped up for the Xbox One and made into a collection. And it's BioShock collection. However, this, obviously it was kind of pre-owned, but it's still sealed, factory sealed, brand new. And it was £18, which is cheaper, again, than anywhere I've seen it. Game was still selling it from kind of 20 to 25 up to £30 for pre-owned new kind of thing, depending on what deal it's in. It does come with all 3 games, so BioShock 1, 2 and Infinite, with all the DLC as well for every game. So, pretty good deal. There we are. All 3 games, all the DLC. A nice kind of slip cover, holographic cover. Now, I was sure this came out in a Steelbook as well, which I've never seen, but recently, I think on Games-O-Matic video, when he was showing his games, he does have the Steelbook, so I knew there was a Steelbook. But I'm happy to have it anyway. Again, cheaper and still brand new than anywhere else could get. So, picked it up while it was there. We'll come across playing it on my week off or whatever, depending on how I get on with my new games. However, that was Town. So that was done. I did pick up a few more bits I'm going to show in other videos. So I got another massive pop vinyl kind of exclusive, which that video will be coming soon. The one I have on order should be here this month. So for you guys waiting on that, I've got a lot of pops now to show on that, so that will be coming. Picked up some more Blu-rays and bits and bobs and whatever. Like I say, we went in mainly for the missus. She needed to pick a few bits up, but we've got some surprises. And one thing she needed, she couldn't get from town, so we had to go to another place which is quite local. And it's kind of another market slash, what do you call it? A smaller version of a shopping centre, if you like. Quite a small one, but has some bits. And there was a charity shop there. We stuck our head in. It did have some Halo novels, but the ones I'd already got. And a few games, again, ones I got, or ones that weren't really worth anything. And there was another shop there, which she had forgot about, but had been before. And it was called The Cash Zone, a shop I'd never seen before. And I really should have took some footage, and if I go back, which we probably will be doing, I'll try and get some footage for you guys. There were games piled everywhere for almost every system. So DS games piled up, Xbox 360, obviously PS4 and Xbox One, Wii games everywhere, PS2 games, piles and piles on, loads of OG Xbox. Most of them I had. There was a Batman game I wanted, but it didn't have the disc in. And the guy said inside the cases they have a little number they'd wrote, and if it's got that number, obviously they have the disc behind. If it doesn't have that number, someone's probably stole the disc. And that happened quite a few times to us while we were in there, coming across, opening cases and just have discs in. So either someone's traded them in without the disc, and just bought by them and not looked, or someone has nicked the disc or cartridge or whatever it was. So it's a bit of a shame. There was like I say, a Batman game I wanted on the OG Xbox, but they didn't have the disc. So it was kind of strange how they did it. They had a sign up and it said all games on every system you can mix and match. All games are £5 or 3 for £12. So make some £4 each. So I mean, a lot of them just weren't worth that. But we had a quick browse round and I picked up a few titles which were worth a lot more than that. And we kind of picked up 3 sets of 12 and then something separate, which we'll come to in a minute. Or I'll tell you what, we'll do first. So, whilst looking through the OG Xbox and all that kind of stuff, we came across a lot of demo discs. So the original Xbox demo discs, obviously I've got quite a lot now with the magazine. So obviously these don't come with the magazine, but we can either look out for that or whatever. I just want to collect the discs as well. So these have some good games on and DLC, which you can no longer access because it's not online. So yeah, can now get some DLC for some of my games. I think this has gone slightly dark. There we are. So I picked them up anyway. I had a look which ones I needed. So I was going to check that these weren't £4, so I weren't paying £4 for a demo. and see if he could do me kind of a deal on them, if you like. So took him to the counter, and I was like, how much? How much you got your games? How much are your demo discs? And the guy kind of obviously had no idea what he was doing, if you like, with games. He was like, what do you mean demo disc? I was like, well, all of these are demo discs. And he kind of looked at him and was like, oh, right. So he went over, I guess, to his manager or someone else and asked what the crack was. Came back and he was like, well, usually they're £2 each, but if you're buying them, it'll do you for £1 each. So I've got 7, so £7, 7 original Xbox demos. Won't fuss about that yet. Buy that. So we have demo disc 36, and it's in there. Now I'm hoping, I mean, there was another one I wanted, which I think had Outrun 2 on it, but it didn't have the disc in. They actually had 2 copies of the case, and neither of them had the disc in. I'm kind of hoping, because the discs don't have numbers on, that the right disc is in the right case. I've not checked them yet. So there we are. So that's 36, 37. There we are. Now, I know one of these is wrong. I think it's this one. So 42. Yeah, that's okay. 42. 43. There we are. And this one actually came with their month subscription card, so I think I want to put that in there by mistake. 44. So we've got most of the 40s here. However, this one, yeah, this is the one. So number 44. Didn't realise, I should have looked at them probably better, but the disc is actually says, this one does say on it, disc number 4. So, yeah, I don't think we've got the disc for that. So that's a bummer. Looked out on that one, so I have to re-look for that one. And 45, also got the case. I like these are the same colour disc, which is kind of concerning. And 46, which now comes in a slimline case, which is what the 360 games started coming on. So this does have some movers to the 360 line. So this is obviously towards the end of the demo disc. So I reckon it probably only goes up to around the 50s. Again, let me know if you do know. So there we are. So we've got 7 more demos for the OG demo collection for £1 each. So not too bad. Now, like I said, we've got 2 sets of the 3 games for £12. I obviously got the missus on the old CX website on the phone to check some prices of games. So the first 3 we picked up on the shelf in the shop, important, was we got 1 DS game, Sims 2. So this trades in for, let's have a look, and it is complete. Does have all its manual and gum. And that trades in for around £6. So we're going to make a couple of quid on that. Then this one, which we're not sure what to do, because I think the missus wants to keep it, and it is in good condition. So we probably will keep this one, because the profit we'll make from the others is far going to pay for it. It's Kirby's Epic Yarn, one I've not really come across before, and it is complete and in pretty much mint condition. And that does trade in for only like £5 anyway, so we'd only make £1 on it. So I'm more than happy to keep it, because we technically bought it cheaper than what we could have bought it. So don't mind keeping that. So it's another one for the collection as well. And this one, which is actually the first one we came across, and I was like, okay, found this, we need to find some more, which is why we got them, just to make a couple of quid to trade in. And this trades in for around £8, so it's going to technically double our money on it. It's Mario Party 8, so bargain. All the gum, everything's in there, so that'll be getting whacked in for some credit. And as we kind of put them on the desk, because they didn't have the discs in, the guy was like, oh, I look for the discs, so I wanted to look in the cabinets what else they had, like consoles and bits and bobs. And as he's getting the discs out, I see behind the kind of counter, there's piles and piles of more games and DVDs and stuff. And I noticed a massive pile again of Wii games and 360 games, and there was another Wii title in there I seen, which I was like, okay, I want that as well. If the sales, I kind of says to the guy, oh, are those for sale as well, or are they being kind of processed, or what's the deal with all them? He's like, yeah, they're all for sale as well, you can come around the counter and have a look if you like. So I go to be kind of behind the counter, and I'm looking at these piles and piles of games, and the counter, as you go in the counter, there's obviously another kind of counter wall, and behind there is a shed load more games, more Wii, more 360, all piled up. So I'm having a good look round and kind of point a few titles out to the missus, trying to get her to have a look at some prices. So we found another 3. I did come across a few good titles, which again didn't have the discs in. So I picked a couple out, and we're looking for one more for the set of 3, if you like, and seen that bright red case for the Wii. So okay, Super Mario Brothers, perfect. Pulls it out, no disc in it, no code in it, so the disc had gone. So I'm having a bit of a shame looking at that. Another red case, another Mario, pulls it out, opens it up, it's got a disc in, the wrong disc. It had Mario Kart in it, which, yeah, it could have took, but I'd have had a case and disc kind of separately, and I kind of just wanted something I could just go trade straight in, so we left it. Looking at a few more bits, they had some bits which I'd have made a quid on here and there, and yeah, it just wasn't kind of worth it after the first game I'd seen. And it's kind of a joke actually, because when we picked Mario Party 8 up, and this is obviously looking, she's like, oh, have you seen Mario Party 9 or 10, which I now is on the Wii U, so pick them up, they're worth quite a bit as well. So obviously when we'd seen the games be on the counter, I had seen Mario Party 9, bargain. Now this trades in for £14, so made my money back on this game alone, and yeah, it is fully box complete. We're considering keeping them. We've not really played the Mario Party games, but for the profit, I'm going to trade them in for now. There's other stuff that I definitely do want to put this money towards, so this can help out loads. So that was the first game we've seen behind the counter, and the other ones we came across, we got the obligatory Mario Kart. Obviously this trades in for like a tenner, so fully box complete. We're looking for that last game, what to get, picking out titles here and there, and we found another Mario Kart. So we've got 2 Mario Karts, that's 20 quid on them 2 games alone. So £34 on the last 3 kind of games. So massive haulage. So we spent like 24 quid and we made 48. Doubled our money because we are going to keep that Kirby. If we had to keep the Kirby, we'd have probably made 53 quid. So anyway, yeah, we made 24 quid. We doubled our money, which is more than enough for me. That's going to be £48 credit receipt for my CEX. So that's going to go towards a top end game, I think. Yeah, more than happy. But as we were looking for them last 3 games behind the counter, there was a kind of a group of 3 or 4, should we say, undesirables kind of hanging around the counter, and I was down on my knees looking at all the games anyway, and the missus kind of over my shoulders with a phone whispering prices, and we could kind of hear them saying like, oh, what are these games? Whose are these games? Like, are they for sale? And the guy was like, no, they're theirs, they're buying them. And they were like, oh, we're after Mario games and all this, and we could hear cases being picked up and clinked, so I was like to the missus, you know, keep an eye on them games. So yeah, we managed to get them, and as soon as we kind of moved out, they went behind the counter and they were looking for stuff, kind of looking over at us like, you took all the best stuff. Like, we know. But anyway, yeah, it was also kind of funny when we were paying for them, the guy was like, you got 2 copies of that? And like I say, he didn't really know what he was doing. It's like, yeah, we're going to link them up and play co-op. It's like, oh, have you got 2 Wii's? He's like, yeah. It's like, oh, okay. And I don't even think you can link Wii's up and play a co-op, I don't know. But yes, it just kind of, we had them. So yeah, quite a bit of decent profitage there. Did alright, so we're going back there and definitely looking at what else they've got. Like I said, I'll try and get some footage next time so you guys can see the store and pile of games that they've got. A lot of them, again, pushed back because they're in too deep. Well, a lot of football games and old football games, so 4 quid for them, way too expensive. But if you can get titles like that, definitely worth a look. So yeah, I mean, quick, short kind of haulage video, a bit spontaneous, like I say, trip. I'm waiting for a few more games, probably the end of the month when I've got my other new games for the other game haul video, and we'll resume with the other videos that I'm doing for the weeks coming before then. So hope you've enjoyed, guys. Something a little bit different, bit of a different backdrop for you as well. Hit a like if you have, comments down in the comment box, subscribe for future videos as always, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.